Baka! Hello. Hey, we're here. Episode 22, I believe. I believe it was 21, 22. Yes. Something like that. Around there. My producer will put the number up right there. All these numbers been going through my head lately, and you'll see why. Crank some numbers out today. It is a little late, but I will tell you why, because I was stuck on something earlier today on Netflix, and it caught my attention. So I was on it for about, I ain't gonna lie, about the whole 8 hours, because 8 episodes, an hour each, 8 hours. But I loved it, and you will find out later what that is. But I want to start off first talking about the World Cup. Yes, so far Argentina handled their business versus Croatia. Lionel Messi scored a PK, and he also threw a little assist. I thought that was perfect. They won 3-0. That was earlier this morning when I watched it. Hopefully, we're going to see who wins versus France and Morocco. My producer will have the score right there. My gut tells me it might have been France. If it's not France, good on you, Morocco. But it might be France. So I believe it's France and Argentina. We'll see what happens. And then yes, so we're still rooting for the little Messi guy. I want him to win his World Cup. He has all these trophies in his house, like 14 plus trophies. And doesn't have not one World Cup one, and I think he deserves it. So we're still rooting for him. You got it. One more game, Messi. One more. Uno más. Uno más. And like I was saying when I was stuck earlier today I was watching Last Chance U, the basketball one. This was season 2. Not sure when it came out, but I just noticed it and I got stuck on it this morning. It was amazing. It's about the East LA Community College men's basketball team. I just connected to it a lot because how my boys, with the VVC Rams, the Victor Valley College Rams, and you just connect to it a lot because what they go through, it's the same thing we go through, and it's my second year with the team, so I'm very excited because all I see is my team going up and up and up, and got a big game coming up. This week, gonna go back to the old gym at Chaffey College, and on next week's episode, we'll have some videos and pictures of that. I'm very excited. Hopefully, we get a win. That'll be a very big win. So yes, check out Last Chance U, because again, I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't like giving spoilers. But check out Last Chance U on Netflix. I think it's pretty awesome. I like it. Very relatable with the coaches. I love them. I actually do know a couple of the coaches on there, like Coach Ken. I do know him, so it is awesome to see him on there. I love it. But now we're going to move on to our picks that we do for the NFL. So I told you that we're going to be paying attention to the month's record. So now we just ended month 3. That was week 14. Week 14, I ended a record at 8-5, which for the month 3, I ended at 42 wins, 15 losses, and that 1 tie. Wow, that's pretty good. 42 wins. Nice. That means I almost averaged like at least 11 and a half wins a week. That's awesome. But Bonnie and Gilberto, because they always pick the Cowboys each week, they went a perfect 4-0 for the month of the third month of the picks. Yes, so they're at a perfect 4-0. That's awesome. Get your picks in, because like I said, we could get you on the show. Very excited about it. Help us get some more content up here. Be famous with me. Come on. But we're going to be moving on to week 15. So go ahead and cue the music, my boy. Perfect. So on Thursday, we have the San Francisco 49ers going against the Seattle Seahawks. I think we're going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. They got a big win this last week. And like I said, all it needs is a defense and a running game. Just help the young quarterback out. And they did exactly that. And I see them doing it again. And we have 3 games on Saturday. Saturday. First is Indianapolis versus the Minnesota Vikings. I have the Minnesota in that one. Then you have Baltimore Ravens versus Cleveland. Baltimore's having some struggle at the quarterback position. Not very sure who they're going to start or who's going to be starting, as both their quarterbacks have been hurt. So I'm going to have to go with Cleveland. See Deshaun Watson catching his stride. It's going to be his second game this whole season. Then we have Miami versus Buffalo. I have Buffalo because they're 10-3 and they're at home. So I got Buffalo over Miami. Then on Sunday we have Kansas City versus the Houston Texans. Houston, I see them trying to stay with the number 1 pick. Doesn't mean they're going to try to lose the game. They might try to battle, but Kansas City is going to win. So I got KC in that one. Then you have the Cowboys versus the Jaguars. They got a pretty upset win last week, but I'm like to go with the Cowboys on this one. Then you have the Eagles versus the Chicago Bears. The Eagles did clinch a playoff spot last week. They are the first team to do that. This year, they're at 12-1, and I believe they're going to keep the ball rolling. So I'm picking the Eagles over Chicago. Then you have the Atlanta Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints. I actually crossed off the first choice on here, and we'll see, but I'm going to pick the Saints. We're going to go with the Saints on this one because they're at home. Then we have the Detroit Lions versus the New York Jets. Detroit's kind of catching stride now. So we're going to go with Detroit. Detroit got a big win last week, I believe, against Minnesota. Yes, they beat Minnesota, and that's a huge win. So I'm getting on Detroit's side because if they win, they'll be at 500. They'll be at a perfect 7-7 if they win this week. So I'm going for Detroit. Then you have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Carolina Panthers. Going Pittsburgh, same thing that Kenny Pickett. Kenny's actually catching a little bit of stride in his rookie year. He's going to finish strong against Carolina. Then you have New England versus my Vegas Raiders. It's on the hat. It's going to be right there. You don't need to know who it is. You already know who it is. Then you have the Arizona Cardinals versus the Denver Broncos, who are struggling this year. Both teams are struggling, but I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I like Colt McCoy. He's a very good backup quarterback. Very, very sad to hear and saw what happened to Kyler Murray on Monday night when he hurt his knee. When you hurt your knee, when you hurt anything without no contact, you know it's a bad thing. And that's exactly what happened. He was just running, went to go slide and didn't slide correctly and hurt his knee. So get better, Kyler Murray. That sucks for you, man. Cincinnati and Tampa Bay. We're going to go with Cincinnati. Cincinnati's on the road, but I like Cincinnati. We're going to go with them. Yeah, the Tennessee Titans and the LA Chargers. Both teams are 7-6. That's big. That's like a playoff contentions in that game. So we're going to go with Tennessee. Tennessee, to me, is a little bit stronger team than the Chargers. And you have the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. About 2 weeks ago, they are the team that gave me a tie. So hopefully this game doesn't end in a tie. That would kind of suck, but I got the Giants on this one. I want Washington to win, but my gut tells me the Giants will pull it out on the road. Then on Monday night, you have the LA Rams and the Green Bay Packers. We seen what LA they got, they call it the Amazon Prime package. That's what they call Baker Mayfield. Whatever, Baker. We'll see if you can do it against Green Bay, but I don't think you will. So I got the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers at home. He's not going to let you be no prime package in his game. You shouldn't have been in our game either. But those are my picks for the week up there. As you see, all 16 teams are playing, so there's 8 teams that I am picking. Please, the merchandise is still up. It's slowly moving. Shout out to the little homie that's getting some and wearing it and rocking it to school. Please buy some more and help me help WhatMr.WheelzThinks crew have a fun weekend in LA so we can give back to you guys. And that weekend it's going to be awesome. We're still so excited for it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already and get some of the merchandise. It's awesome. We might have a little bit different styles. We're not sure yet, but if you guys do order more, we can do that. So please order more. Thank you. I love y'all. Like the great Xavier Woods says, keep it tight. And you already know what I say. Turn off the music. Rock chalk. Yeah, thank you. Bye.
21, can you do something for me? 21. Can you hit a little rich flex for me? 21. Then 21, can you do something for me? 21. Drop some bars to my pussy ex for me. Then 21, can you do something for me? Can you talk to the ops next for me? Okay. 21, do your thing. 21, do your thing. 21. Do your thing. 21.
Yellow diamonds in the watch. This shit costs a lot. Never seen a bitch.